Yo, what's up everybody? Finally, it happened. I finally got a new phone. So it's the first video back on a new phone. And boy, do I got a treat for you guys. So one of my friends is clearing out his garage, needed some space. He's like, hey man, got some games for you if you want to pick and choose from them. So I picked and choose. There's one, of course, that is, well, not of course, but there's one that does not count. It is separate from the others. And I'll actually start with that. But this is a totally great find. You know, some items you don't really see out there in the wild. One for sure you do not see out in the wild. And I mean, most of these you're looking at, you know, two. I didn't really check this last one, but price wise, they're worth it. So without further ado, let's do this. So the one that's separate, if you're a fan of the page, you know that I like this game. I tried picking this up in the past, and I did not have any success with it. So I finally found this out in the wild, picked it up as fast as I could. It was actually about the same price as the first one that I found. Hopefully it's not the same one. But that last copy would freeze right after a character creator. So you'd do your character creator, you'd get the introduction speech from the king, and then it would freeze and you would just not have to play. You would not get to play. So that sucked. Did that a couple of times and it was just really disappointing. So Champions of Norath, real PS2 gem. Essentially Diablo filled the void. There's a second one. There's a sequel to this, and it's called Return to Arms. The Bookman's has like 2 copies. I might go scoop one of them up just to have the full set. But they made this game, the second one, and then there is the Justice League Legends, I think it's called. I have it in there as well. And they're all great. They're all fun to play. I'm not a huge fan of DC, but my friend is, and we're going through a playthrough of that. Really great game. Check it out. It's even CID, so you got, bam, CIB complete in box. Like, this is EverQuest Online Adventures Frontiers. Shield Bash, High Elf Cleric, Ranger, Wizard. So this is a straight up D&D game. Build your character, strength, you know, RPG, the classics. It's just, this one did it so well on the PS2. Very fond memories. Need to do a playthrough. Okay, so now these are all my friend's games. I did pay for these. You know, I did pay for these for sure. And there's more to come. It's just I didn't, you know, there's just a huge box, so it's like, but I had to get these first and foremost. Just had to add them to the collection, and I'll start with the best first, and then the last one is the one I was talking about. So, best couple are gonna be Twisted Metal Head On. Yo. Twisted Metal Head On. So now this, I'm going to be honest, this isn't the original case. I had to switch out the cases. The one he gave me was chewed up. It's bad. But this is another CIB. It's not an official PS2 case, but, you know, obviously it's missing the memory card slot here. But it is Head On. This is the spiritual successor, the official, unofficial successor to Twisted Metal 2, which is S+ tier Twisted Metal on the PS1. It came out on the PSP originally, and it is full of a lot of, like, well, it came out on the PSP originally, and then it was later ported to the PS2, which is what was happening towards the back half of the PS2's lifetime, I guess, how you explain it. The games were being made on the PSP and then downgraded to the PS2. I know. Or I don't know if they were downgraded or they were scaled up or however they did it, but they made it for the PSP first and then they moved it, they ported it to the PS2. But this has, what is it, DLC or some hidden levels for Twisted Metal Black. 4 never before played levels on Twisted Metal Black. So this is cut content for Twisted Metal Black. And then you get to get out of your car and run around as Sweet Tooth. Well, I think it's just Sweet Tooth. I think it's PS2 right around when PS3 was coming out and on and popping. PS3 was already out, I'm pretty sure. 2008, yeah. PS3 was already out. Same goes for this one too. Yep, 2008. So the PS3 was already out. Xbox 360 was already out. Well, doesn't really count for this. But next gen consoles were already out. So the concept of DLC and add-on content was already floating through the waves. So you got a lot of cut content, DLC, limited extra twisted edition. So you got a lot of spin-off stuff. I mean, not to say limited editions were new for the PS3, but stuff like DLC, that's not new either. It says now available for the PS2 system. Twisted Metal Head-On Extra Twisted Edition not only includes Twisted Metal Head-On, but enhanced features, new levels, and tons of bonus content for the die-hard Twisted Metal fan. So, scaled up. Play an enhanced version of Twisted Metal Head-On, featuring a completely new bonus level. Ravage through 4 never-before-played levels of Twisted Metal Black. Run around as Sweet Tooth and access an asylum of bonus content and factoids direct from the game developers. So, again, Twisted Metal Black was already out. And they dropped this one for the PSP, and then it got ported up. You know, I can't wait to play it. The Twisted Metal 2 is one of my favorite Twisted Metals. I have it to the PS3, or I have it downloaded. It was one of the very first games I picked up on my PS3 digitally. Alright. So a couple months ago, there was maybe it's been a year or so now, but when the Spider-Man movies were coming out, the Spider-Man games were going, the prices were skyrocketing. They were getting super popular, as you'd expect, right? PS4 one is really good. I have the PS1s, and when I had a Xbox 360, I did buy the Shattered Dimensions and the Edge of Time, and that was pretty good. You know, I like the Edge of Time. It's a Spider-Man game where you're inside most of the time, so it's kind of annoying. But the one Spider-Man game I was never able to get my hands on, and now I'm finally able to say I got it. Spider-Man Web of Shadows. And this is the Amazing Allies edition. Again, another special edition. Oh yeah, I can't even see it. But this was another game that came out in 2008. But I think this was like a DS game. That was the first one. But either way, I remember it for the PS2 and just wanting it and never just being able to pick it up. And then never deciding to pick it up anyways. Even when it was like at Walmart for 20 bucks or whatever. I still never pulled the trigger on it. And now it's like, I don't know, 50, 60 bucks, 60, 70 bucks. Definitely charging more than I'd be willing to spend for it. But I know it's worth it. Just for the uniqueness. There's a meme and like intro video that like is taken out of context and made into a meme. But this is a game where your morality makes a difference, and you get to decide what happens in the game. And of course, you're switching back and forth between the symbiote Spider-Man and unique Spider-Man. But this one, you get to call in allies. So 15 heroes and villains from Marvel Universe to assist your fight against a symbiote invasion. This is when did Iron Man 2 come out? Or Iron Man 1 come out? Factoid me. Anyways. Summon your favorite Marvel Universe characters, including Nightcrawler, Mysterio, Storm, Hobgoblin, Shocker, and more. There's Nightcrawler right here. I know I've seen Luke Cage, but again, if you're definitely not finding this out in the wild, and then if you are finding it out in the wild, you're paying 70 bucks for it, 60 bucks easy for it. So this is an amazing pickup. I had it added to the collection immediately. So those are the two, like, how to get them. I just wanted to show those to you. So I'll kind of go through rapid succession, and then the last one will be the last one. So, Guitar Hero 3, play the crap out of this game. He said he's going to give me the guitars and stuff when I pick up the rest of the stuff, so 100%. I played a lot of this, but it's going to be fun to play with my son, see how he does, if he wants to play. black. I gotta take this crap off. All guns blazing. I have a copy of this. I got it on an auction, on a estate liquidation auction, and it's I got it with a bunch of different other games, but it's a greatest hits copy, and the case is destroyed. So you know, I'm at the point now where I can try to collect games that I have had for a long time and try to get the black label instead of the red label, so you can have a full. Yeah, I'm at that point. So this is one of those games. I have it, but it's gonna I'm just looking for a prettier case and just a better version to add to my collection. Crash Nitro Kart. I do not have it for the PS1. I want it for the PS1, but here it is on the PS2. This might be the second one. I don't know. But if anything, it's just a scaled up version of the first one. Bandicoots and bad guys, start your engine. Crash hits the track in his most fast-paced adventure yet. Kidnapped by the ruthless Emperor Velo and forced to race in his galactic coliseum. Crash must race his way to victory against foes both old and new to save the Earth from destruction. Looks amazing. Play magazine. So there's that. That's what I just read. So it seems they're treating it as the first game, so that's pretty sweet. I have the first game now. But it's always fun just to throw one of these games on and just run around. I have Micro Machines. Micro Machines is a pretty fun game. But, you know, just gems. Absolute gems. I need to get like a display system for now for my games because I'm kind of running out of space. And then this one, like I said, I wanted to look it up. I didn't look it up. I'll probably post a picture of it towards here as far as price-wise. But I don't really see it out there. And that's Wolverine's Revenge. X2 Wolverine's Revenge. Bada bing. A lot of Marvel games. X2 only in theaters. 2003. What a great year to be alive. I know there is a like an old handheld game. It might be the Sega Master System. Might even be the Game Boy. But there's a Wolverine's Revenge for that. It's a little bit different here. Decades ago, a secret organization brainwashed you and implanted a virtually unbreakable adamantium skeleton into your body. Now, as Wolverine, trademark, the X-Men's most dangerous weapon, you've discovered you were also implanted with a deadly virus that will kill you within the next 48 hours. Unless the antidote is found, your future at risk. You must return to confront your past at the sinister Weapon X facility. Time is running out. And so is your life. Oh, dude, there's a Baskin-Robbins coupon inside. I wonder if this is still valid. Nope. Buy one. 2 scoops, baby. Oh, dang it. I missed it. Another CIB. God, to love it. I didn't even check if Crash Nitro Kart was. But, what's this? Ooh, get a 3-month subscription to Ultimate Spider-Man. See, what a freaking peak time to be alive. They just released Ultimate Spider-Man. It was on and popping. The momentum was going. You know, the universe was kind of rough, but I mean, they killed it for a reason. All right, enemy types, squares, circles. Oh yeah, it's gonna be some God of War-esque. When did God of War come out? Sheath and unsheath your claws using R2. Oh, it's gonna be one of those. Cool. So yeah, that was the games that I picked up. Hope you enjoyed them. If you like gems and if you like the obscure retro games, PS2s are considered retro. I mean, you would certainly just straight up appreciate these 3 babies. Champions, Twisted Metal Head On, Spider-Man Web of Shadows, and like I said, more to come. Not all of them will make it to my collection, but a few will. So if you stayed to the rest, thank you. I appreciate it. If you played any one of these 3 games, Champions of Norath, Head On, or Spider-Man, let me know in the comments. I'd greatly appreciate it, and just sharing stories of going off and being levels. What to expect. You know, should I put this game on hard mode? But let me know. It'd be good to hear your opinions. With that being said, buenas noches. Till next time.